I'm Justin with Bass Mafia Tackle, and I've got Jamie Moore with me today. He's with G-Loomis Shimano. He took some customers of ours out on the water today and did time on the water with our customers. How'd that go today?
Went very well. The time on the water is where I'll kind of go over that real quick, but it's where we take your customers out that you pick, and they get to actually try out all the new rods, any rod that they're wanting to try. GL2, the new GL2, the NRX, the GLX is basically what we had, and we had a couple of blend rods that were like the mossy back and the crankbait rod for the deeper diver crankbaits.
It seemed like a lot of the customers that I talked to that went out there with you said they really liked the product that you had, and that they were thinking about switching some of the stuff that they were using.
They really went, of course right now it's beginning to be the crankbait time. A lot of the deeper crankbaits, it seemed like we was fishing a lot of the a little bit further offshore, right on the drops, ledges. And the customers that was throwing the new Deep Flex crankbait rod. And I say new, that rod's been out for about 2 years. But they really liked the way that the reaction was when the fish would bite, and then the control they had once they hooked the fish.
Yeah. Well, you got an NRX there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And some of the customers threw those today, and they said the sensitivity was unreal on that thing.
Yeah, on the NRX, it's a different blend of graphite and resin, and we are the only ones that have proprietary to the resin that makes it to where we can actually build this rod with the graphite that we're building with, which makes it 20% or 15% lighter and 20% stronger.
Yeah, and those things are light.
Yeah, they're extremely light. And you double them up and put a core, core 50 if we're pitching in close, or core 100, and we now have that in a 7 gear ratio versus a 6.4. So that gives you a little bit more alternatives to be able to duplicate what you need for product.
Right. And G-Loomis is an excellent line, very good quality. We've had some customers and people that have purchased them kind of concerned about the warranty. Can you explain the warranty to us a little bit?
Yeah, on the warranty, I think there's been a big misconception all along with what G-Loomis' warranty is. The warranty is a limited lifetime warranty. And so if you break the rod on a hook set, or fish breaks it, and it is a true clean break, not something that's been stepped on or smashed in a rod locker or car door, and that happens.
Yes.
But what that warranty is that's a limited lifetime warranty, which you get a brand new rod. If you send it in and it's a clean break, that's the warranty. You don't have to do what they call an expediter program, which was in place, and it's still in place for your GLXs, the blend rods, everything except for an NRX and a GL2. GL2 and an NRX, you get a skeleton card. The NRX is ace of spades. The GL2 is a 10 of spades. When you get that card, that's one of those deals that if you have an and you slam it in the car door, you step on it, or whatever.
One of those bad days on the water?
Bad day on the water, or bad day on land. Yeah. What happens is you can use that card, and we will send you a brand new rod, no questions asked. Okay. But that's not the warranty. Right. The warranty is a limited lifetime warranty. And that means that if it breaks because of a manufacturer defect, and you got a clean break, you get a brand new one.
Yeah, you can't beat that. That's awesome.
And we've got the capability now to where we can go in and actually take a picture of the rod, send it to you, and if it shows where it's streaking back into the blank and been smashed, we can send you that picture and show you that was not a legal break. A legal break is where it breaks straight off when you set the hook on a fish and it loads up. A lot of times, and that could be cause of a fracture, where you've hit it on the side of the boat or whatever, but that rod broke and it's a clean break.
Right.
There's your warranty.
Okay.
And it's a limited lifetime.
Yeah. I think that clears up a little bit some of the confusion that was out there, and that's a great deal. Because it's lifetime.
It's lifetime, and it's not going to cost you, added money to do this.
Right.
Now, with the expediter program that's still in place, if you break a GLX, a blended rod, mossy back, IMX, you can pay $100 and you can have that expedited to you at no charge. But if it wasn't your fault, why pay the $100? Send it back to us. We'll take a picture of it. We'll send you a new one if it's a clean, legitimate break.
That's outstanding. You know, and Shimano's come out with some new stuff this year. The reels, they talk about their Corrados that just came out, the G series.
You've actually got a Sitka and a Corrado. The Sitka retails for $129.99. It comes in a 5, 6, and a 7 gear ratio. You've got also 2 left-handed models in that, in the 6 and the 6 and the 7. Okay. Then you go into the Corrado.
This is the new Corrado.
This is the new Corrado, and this reel is made in Malaysia. The thing about it is, though, is our factory actually is run by the Japanese, which is the same place that the Chronarch is made. So you've got the same QC, the quality control in Malaysia is just as good as what we have in Tokyo.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got that in a 5, 6, and a 7, right and left-handed, all the way through the board. Retails for $159. It's been retooled from what it was last year. Still got the spool depth, still got the line capacity, and the bearings are still bearings.
Yeah. Still
Corrado bearings.
You know, it's a quality too. You get quality with this.
Solid reel. Solid reel.
And then the Chronarch, it's a very good reel too, right?
Been an outstanding mover this year. The consumers actually really stepped up. That's probably the reel of choice right now. And at $199 price point, you get it in a 5, 6, and a 7, and you get it in right and left-handed retrieves, so it covers anything and everything.
I know we've had some customers just all about the Chronarchs. You know?
Yeah, a lot of guys today, they really like the performance of the Chronarch and the Corrado. And I mean, nobody really said anything bad about the Sitka either.
I know the guys that were out on the water with you were really impressed with the products you had.
Yeah, and I mean, that's all standard product. I had a couple of your customers that actually asked me, said, well, have you done anything to add to the performance of these reels because of the way that's cast? These come straight out of the box. Nothing had been done to them, and the customers were really happy with the performance.
That's good. And one of the customers was talking about this new line, the Super Slick. This stuff right here, it's the real deal, isn't it? It
really is. I mean, it's got a lot of the same attributes as what the Standard Power Pro is. Standard Power Pro is a 100% Spectra, 8-strand woven line. The Super Slick is an 8-strand, but we've done a little bit different, and I can't really go into that, but what it's done, yeah, exactly. But what it's done is it's really made it a lot softer, more supple. It's very round. The customer you're talking about, that was one of the first things he said. I didn't have to explain anything to him. He cast it. He loved it. And yeah, he said, "This is the stuff."
Yeah, he actually bought a big spool of it.
Yeah, he did. He come back in. He kind of had to think about it a little bit, but he's seen the added value in what the Super Slick 8 actually does.
We can, here at Bass Mafia, we can get any size spools you need, any size pound test that you want. We can get it, and all the reels and the products that we're talking about. We also carry every bit of this, and also today the fish weren't biting real good out there, but the customers had a good time, did they not?
The customers had a ball, and I learned a lot too. I mean, that's kind of the fun part about my job is I get to actually meet some different people, go out with them. You got some great people around here, great customers.
We appreciate our customers, and we want to thank them for coming out today, and we want to thank everybody for that's contributed to the success of Bass Mafia Tackle. And we're here, 5 days a week. You can call us at 967-5873 or look at us on the website. And once again, I was with Jamie Moore with Shimano G-Loomis, and we want to thank you for watching.
Thank you, guys.